super lightweight division, Miguel Cotto and Joshua Smith squaring off in an 8-round affair. Joshua Smith, we saw him on Friday Night Fights in his last fight against Ricardo Williams, 22 years of age. 144.5 pounds, 1-4 in his last 5, 16-5, 15 knockouts. Miguel Cotto, another hometown hero from Caguas, Puerto Rico. 143 pounds, 6-0, 4 knockouts. A member of the Puerto Rican Olympic team in the 2000 Olympic Games. Amateur wins against Francisco Bajado and Ricardo Williams. We've seen Miguel Cotto. In fact, we saw him in his first 2 fights as a pro against Jason Doucette and in March of last year against Jacob Godinez. Cotto used his power. Godinez would get dropped in this fight, and Miguel Cotto would walk away with a 2nd-round stoppage. Now, Miguel has not fought in 5 months. On August the 18th, he had a car accident, fell asleep at the wheel on his way to the gym at 5:30 in the morning, crashed into a wall, suffered a broken right hand, right shoulder, injured right elbow, but he says it has not been a problem at all. So we'll see. Smith says that he wants to test that right shoulder, right elbow, and right hand of Miguel Cotto. Joshua Smith coming off that October 5th knockout loss to Ricardo Williams in Pennsylvania on Friday Night Fights. Joshua Smith is 16-5 as a pro as he presses Cotto to start the fight. 14-1 with 14 knockouts in the state of Tennessee.
Well, and when he stepped out of the state of Tennessee, what happened?
2-4-1 with 1 knockout.
That's what you can do in the state of Tennessee with it's a soft commission. You can build up a record. Smith has lost 4 of his last 5, 2 by knockout.
Joshua Smith in the white trunks, only 3 amateur bouts. Cotto had 95 amateur wins. Smith's new bride, Shatisha, is here. They got married on New Year's Eve. A late honeymoon in Puerto Rico.
Cotto looking to step back and invite Smith in to a counter left hook. As you mentioned, Cotto coming off a 6-month layoff. This is the heaviest he's been so far in his career. 143 pounds. Before that, he had never been over 139 pounds.
Smith blocked that right hand to the body. And Smith got hurt from the left hand. And Cotto doesn't mess around. Smith has been knocked out twice. Once by Mike Stewart, once by Ricardo Williams. He's on shaky turf right now.
And Cotto not looking to waste much. Looking to make the punches telling, meaningful. The right punches, the body, and as you mentioned, an uppercut when Smith leans forward.
A left hook, I think, started it about 45 seconds ago. Cotto goes southpaw. And this is what Miguel Cotto's fellow Cagueños came to see him shine.
Well, Smith was knocked out in his last fight by Ricardo Williams, the U.S. Olympian, as you said. And Ricardo Williams, very fast, but not a big banger. So Ricardo could put Smith down, although it took him 4 rounds. You expect the heavier-handed Cotto to be able to do that.
Well, to Smith's credit, didn't go down. Still got to get the last 6 seconds accomplished. A dominant round for Miguel Cotto.
Wake up! It's time for 7-Eleven. Start with a cup of fresh brewed 7-Eleven coffee. Then grab one of our hot breakfast sandwiches. Or choose from our bakery selections delivered fresh daily. And get your morning going. I work nights. Oops. Old Bay Kevin.
Now get the Wall Street Journal delivered for 8 weeks at just 38 cents a day, a 50% savings.
Call 800-454-6500. That's 800-454-6500 for the Wall Street Journal.
It became known simply as The Drive.
There's no way anybody's driving Broncos 98 yards.
The inside story of one of the greatest comeback drives in NFL history. Battle Lines, the 15th anniversary of The Drive. 9 p.m. Sunday, only on ESPN Classic.
Big Monday's a big night, and the Joey T shuttle will get you there. Buzzy!
Preston, Shumpert, and the Cutes take on the Irish. Then Bobby Knight's Raiders tangle with the Longhorns. Big Monday, presented by Bud Light. Coverage begins at 7 Monday on ESPN.
Welcome back to Puerto Rico. Bob Papa along with Teddy Atlas. We get set for the start of round number 2. Miguel Cotto from Caguas here in Puerto Rico against Joshua Smith. Teddy, a dominant first round. Even though Smith didn't go down, I scored it a 10-8 round for Cotto. He pummeled Smith. Smith only landed 4 of 40 punches according to CompuBox. Cotto was at 30%, landing huge bombs with each hand.
Right now it's practice time, target practice for Cotto against Smith.
Well, if you just tuned in, we're in Puerto Rico. Bob Papa, Teddy Atlas. Earlier tonight, Ivan Calderon, a good, solid 8-round decision against Mike Thomas. Coming up in our main event tonight, Eric Morrell and Alex Alibaba in a 10-round flyweight bout. Morrell, the reigning WBA flyweight champion, fighting in a non-title bout. His first bout in his homeland of Puerto Rico.
You can see that, and Cotto himself can see that he's a stronger man. He's too much for Smith. But I think he's trying to finish this night the right way. He wants to put a bow on that package.
But you liked in the first round that he didn't waste punches. He wasn't crazy.
Went to the head and the body. He showed good schooling, good composure, good selection of punches. When his man got too close, he stepped back, looked to set up that counter hook.
Uppercut on the inside from Cotto. And now Miguel Diaz runs up on the ring rope. Miguel Diaz has stopped it. Miguel Diaz in the corner of Joshua Smith comes up to the referee, Luis Pabon. Miguel is the man in the white jacket to your left. And he stepped up into the ring and he got up on the ring apron and he reached out to the referee and said, "Stop it, no mas, enough, my guy's taking too much punishment." And Miguel Cotto, good sport, comes over and gives Smith a hug. Totally, you're talking about two totally different classes of boxers here.
That's why Miguel Diaz made the compassionate move. He knew what we knew. He knew what Cotto knew. He knew it was a one-sided fight, no contest. And he also knew that it was just a matter of time. Why allow his man to take unnecessary punishment when he had no chance to win? Cotto was just taking his time, looking to lower the boom, looking to do it in a spectacular fashion.
Miguel Cotto coming off a 5-month, 2-week layoff, had that bad car accident on August the 18th, comes back in fine form against Joshua Smith, who is now 1-5 in his last 6. Cotto now 7-0, his 5th stoppage. The 21-year-old with a dominant performance, just clearly outclassing Joshua Smith. And we'll take a look now. And Miguel Diaz in the corner of Joshua Smith, watching his man get pounded and pummeled through the first round and a half of this fight. And Miguel stepped in there and just said, yelled to the referee, Luis Pabon, "Stop the fight, stop the fight." Take a look right left of your screen. There's Miguel. He's smart, he knows. He's been around long enough. Why let your guy take more punishment?
Especially when he can't win. And Miguel Diaz could see that his man could not win.
And round 2, Cotto landed 15 of 40 punches. Smith was 0 for 8. Dominant, controlling the action for Cotto. Switched southpaw. And he's back on the beam. He was anxious to get back in the ring. And the other thing I like about Cotto, Teddy, he spent the last 3 months in Las Vegas studying English. Wants to learn the English language, feels it'll help him become more marketable in the United States where the pay is. Miguel Cotto stops Joshua Smith in round number 2. As Smith's corner, Miguel Diaz says no more. Cotto a winner. Here's Brian.